Okay guys, we're inside of Helldivers and things are getting mad interesting as we're in initial talks and speculations for it coming to Xbox, and we've got an article from Game Rant to go over and we're going to fully break it down. That is going to be the primary part of this video, as well as probably one of the most touching notes I've seen on Reddit just yet, and a story that I know you guys are going to love. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor for today's video, Instant Gaming, the #1 platform for your favorite games for Steam, Origin, Battle.net, Uplay, and indie games up to 70% off. They're completely digital games and they have instant delivery 24/7. They bulk purchase from the developers and sell to you guys at a cheaper price. So this is completely safe and legal. Head down to the description right now and get your games just a little bit cheaper with Instant Gaming. Now, that being said, we're going to dive straight on into this article because this is going to be a bit of a deep read, but essentially there is a rumor that popular PlayStation console exclusive may be coming to Xbox. Now, it has been taken a bit the wrong way on how Helldivers and PlayStation are in operations. There's no exclusivity to this platform, which is obviously why we have it on Steam on PC, and now Xbox are getting a little bit tempted by it. Now, one of the 2024's biggest PlayStation console exclusives might eventually make its way to Xbox, according to a new report from a notable insider. Now, this article is not all that big, but the information it does hold is definitely weighted. It goes on to state right at the beginning that a recent claim from an insider suggests that Helldivers 2, one of the 2024's biggest PlayStation exclusives, could make its way to Xbox someday. Given that Sony Interactive Entertainment is the publisher of Helldivers 2, the release of an alleged Xbox port would mark a major shift in the strategy for console manufacturer, which is completely true, and I think that the overall statement on that is pretty much renowned on that basis. We already know that a load of Xbox exclusives from Game Pass are going to be making their way over to PlayStation soon, and that seems to be a bit of the open door policy that seems to have worked with the game so far. So when we look at what goes on to the article, it states, it's no understatement that Helldivers 2 has been a breakout hit for Sony so far, with the game consistently topping sales charts on PS5 and PC. The launch of Helldivers 2 on Steam has seemingly contributed greatly to the game's success. After all, GAAS games like this one thrive the best when they're available on as many platforms as possible. The point of consideration has left many to wonder if Sony might be willing to bring Xbox someday. Despite the chances of this normally being very unlikely, this new report indicates that there may be some hope for Xbox fans looking to play Arrowhead's hit shooter on their preferred platform. On the latest episode of Xbox Era podcast, the notable insider Nick claims that he's heard very early preliminary discussions about the possibility of Helldivers 2 coming to the Xbox. With the new interim CEO Hiroki Totaki, and I've definitely butchered his name, so apologies for that one, but recently taking charge of Sony's Interactive Entertainment, Nick suggests that the PlayStation exclusive may be a little more open to experimenting with aggressive multi-platform strategies. Although Nick states that it would make sense for Sony to put this PlayStation game on Xbox consoles, he reminds fans to take this information with a big dose of salt. It doesn't mean that it's coming for sure. I just said there's very early discussions about it. It could all fall to pieces. They might not come in agreement to something. But this isn't an actual exclusive to PlayStation platform. Sony are actually just the main publishers of the game, so it works within their favor for this game to do as well as possible. And with these live service models, the more people you've got in it, the better that these generally turn out. And especially with this whole war simulation sort of thing, it definitely would mean that having it on Xbox would probably bring another good couple of 100,000 people to the tides, as well as the concurrent 200,000 on PC, and then maybe the 1 to 300,000 that are on PlayStation currently. We're looking at already about 500,000 people. This could be an absolute game breaker if it does come to Xbox. It states right here that the potential release of the PlayStation published game like Helldivers 2 on Xbox would mark a big turning point not only for Sony but the industry as a whole. With Microsoft recently releasing 4 Xbox games on PlayStation and Nintendo, and Sony announcing its intent to double down on PC and mobile going forward, there has been a big question regarding the viability of traditional console exclusives. Helldivers 2 coming to Microsoft's console could indicate the gradual decline of this business practice, which could be great for customers on all platforms. 5 years ago, the idea of Sony releasing games on anything other than their own platforms was unimaginable, but nowadays it's consistently launching most of its former PlayStation exclusives on PC. As unlikely as it may seem now, there's a small chance that Sony might one day release Helldivers 2 on Xbox. Wilder things have happened in the gaming industry after all. Now this is a solid conversation that we need to be having, because if Arrowhead managed to get those windows over to Xbox, this could completely change the format of the game as an overall. We've already got a massive audience inside of this game, and it's done the world of wonders for Arrowhead and so many people, myself included, that this could really bring a whole new format to what it is that we know as Helldivers going forward. This could mean Xbox exclusive points or actual usages for in-game items when it drops on Xbox. I want to know what your guys' opinions are in the comment section below, because this one is an absolutely deep as hell one. But nonetheless, before we get into the next topic, which for me is probably the most heart-wrenching thing I've ever read in my life, we are giving away a copy of Helldivers 2, and don't panic, if you've already got the game, we're going to be giving you guys the money equivalent in super credits. So let's dive into it, and if you haven't already, make sure you're hitting the like button, head down to the comment section below, and stick in a green heart in the comment section below for the love over at Xbox, and let's see if we can bring some new players to the fold with this movement. A green heart in the comment section, and I'll announce it on the community page. We did announce this one a bit late again, and I really do apologise, but it will be on the community page and in the giveaway announcement section of the Discord, link in the description. Nearly 11,000 people in there, and you guys have been absolutely incredible, so massive shout out to you. Also, quick announcement before we get into the next bit, we are going to be live on Twitch within the hour of this going up, so make sure that you head down to the description and check out the link. This one is a really big one. I can't wait to get live and speak to you, some of your faces in a live format, so we're going to jump into that one. But nonetheless, let's dive on into this heart-wrenching story that sits a little bit close to my heart. So this one states right here, Helldivers keeps me going. It's Sunday night, I have a bottle of whiskey and my kitten on my lap. My wife left me 2 weeks ago and is with another man. Helldivers keeps me going. I like having a common goal, feeling like I'm part of something greater, and I enjoy meeting people from all over the world, Germany, UK, Australia, Venezuela, Canada, etc. I know there are posts about arseholes kicking people for low levels or running subpar loadouts, but my experience has been overwhelmingly great. Just people having a good time liberating planets from bugs to bots. Thank you, truly, to the devs and the community for helping me through this lowest time in my life. It sounds pathetic writing all of this out on a subreddit, but truly I will look back at this time in my life and this game and fondly think of it and how it got me through the lowest point of my life. Fellow Helldivers, thank you. You guys rock, and this game is an escape from the S that I am going through. It's sappy, corny, and cliche, and may even be a little bit cringe, but thank you, all of you. See you on the front lines. Now, I absolutely love this. As you guys know, the last 2 years of my life have been maybe the darker stages and have been a little bit of a problematic oversight for some points, but we are now coming out of the other end, and this game has definitely helped on the main format as well as the community that we have grown here. So to Mr. Poet Mitchell, if you are seeing this, then you have our full renowned support here from the channel. If there's anything that you want or anything that you want us to do, please do make sure you reach out to me via the mods or myself in the Discord channel below. But this is amazing. I absolutely love this, and this should be taken to the utmost love and support. Let's get some hype in the comment section for Mr. Poet Mitchell and give him some love and support that he definitely deserves. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. That is unfortunately all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming. Thank you so much again for watching. Appreciate your faces, and I'll see you guys in the live stream in just an hour. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.